You know that feeling when you listen to a song and it feels like it was written just for you, like it holds some kind of secret message? Well, that's exactly the vibe I get from Alison McLean's song Revival. And today, we're going to dig into it because it's not just a great song, it's basically a blueprint for real personal change.
So let's start with this big question right here. What does it actually mean to have a personal revival? Is it some huge, dramatic lightning bolt moment, or is it something quieter, maybe just a little shift in how you see things? Just kind of keep that question in the back of your mind as we go.
This line, this is our goal. This is where we're headed. The whole idea of the song is that a revival isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you actively create. So the real question is, how do we do that? Well, funny enough, the song starts by telling us exactly where we're getting stuck.
Right, so before we can get to the dancing and singing part, the song says, hold on. First, we have to figure out what the problem is. And it kicks things off by painting a picture of a very specific and, I think, very relatable mindset. The very first verse talks about having a lack of faith and a need for direction. It's that feeling of just being adrift, like you're doubting anything can get better, and you feel like all these outside forces are calling the shots. It's that feeling of being totally powerless.
And here's what's so powerful. The song basically sets up these two competing realities. Over on one side, you've got the state of fear. It's all about that lack of faith, doubt, and that really primal fear of just trying to survive. But then, the song offers this amazing alternative, a state of connection, where you can actually live life through love, feel that deep connection, and find peace. It's making it super clear that the real fight isn't out there in the world, it's happening right inside our own heads.
Okay, so if that's the internal battle, what's causing it? This is where the song drops its biggest piece of wisdom. It argues that the source of all that struggle isn't your job or your relationships or your bank account. It's something way closer to home. This line, like here, this is the pivot point for the entire song. It's saying that all of it, the fear, the doubt, that feeling of being lost, it all comes from one single place, the effects of our own perception. In other words, the problem isn't reality itself, but the glasses we're choosing to see it through. And here's the breakdown of how that works. The lyrics tell us our thoughts and words are so influential. It's a direct cause and effect chain. It all starts with that voice in your head, right? Your thoughts. Those thoughts then become the words you speak, and those words, the song says, literally build the world you live in. We're not just passengers along for the ride, we are the architects. All right, so if our perception is the problem, what do we do about it? How do you actually change it? Well, this is the part where the song switches from diagnosing the problem to writing a prescription. It doesn't just point out the issue, it gives us a clear path to follow. This is the how-to section, the user manual for the whole process. It moves away from just big ideas and gets into real practical action. It recognizes that the present moment is full of potential, and then it tells us exactly how we can tap into it. And it gives us 4 super clear steps. First, open the doors of our mind. That's all about being willing to question the story you've been telling yourself. Second, navigate the brain. That means actually paying attention to those influential thoughts we were just talking about. Third, demystify time, which means letting go of all the baggage from the past and anxiety about the future so you can just be here, now. And all of that leads to the final step to play in acceptance and surrender. And let's get one thing straight about that word surrender. In the context of this song, it has nothing to do with defeat. You're not waving a white flag and giving up. It means you stop fighting with what is. You just accept the present moment, fully. And when you do that, the lyrics promise, that's when you find so much peace as it all comes together. Which brings us right back to where we started. We've looked at the problem, that victim mindset, we've found the cause, our own perception, and we've got the solution, that 4-step path to surrender. So now it's time to put it all together.
This is it, the heart of the chorus, the song's most direct, in-your-face command. Stop playing victim. It's not a gentle suggestion. It's a powerful call to action. It's about making a conscious choice to step out of that state of fear and to stop blaming the world for the effects of our own perception. This is step 1, the most important step.
When you boil it all down, revival is really an anthem of empowerment. It's a powerful reminder that true power isn't about trying to control everything around you. It's about changing what's inside you. It's an invitation to be the main character in your own story, to choose to dance and sing your very own revival into existence. And that really just leaves us with one final question. And this one is for you. The song provides the blueprint, the melody, but you're the one who has to perform it. So as you go on with your day, just think about this. If you were going to write the anthem for your own personal revival, what would it sound like? What song will you sing